This is Everything Philadelphia, brought to you by Philadelphian TV, sponsored by JoJoMacMusic.com. I am Pistol Buzz. The Black clergy of Philadelphia and vicinity expects to make its endorsement for the city's top office sometime in April, according to the group's president, the Reverend Robert Collier Sr. The religious leader made his comments at a breakfast meeting with the group's members and the mayoral candidates at Blue Brook Seafood Restaurant on Lancaster Avenue in West Philadelphia. About 60 people attended, including members, journalists, campaign workers, and supporters. Collier said, quote, "We will have interviews. Once we have the interviews, we will make a decision as to who we will endorse, and we will make the announcement in a press conference," end quote. The candidates who attended included former city council members Derek Green, Alan Dom, Maria Quinones Sanchez, and Cheryl Parker. Also attending were State Rep Amen Brown, Jeff Brown, owner of several supermarkets, James DeLeon, a retired municipal court judge, and Rebecca Reinhardt, former city council controller, and the Reverend Warren Bloom, former council member Helen Jim, appeared via video. The candidates were each given an opportunity to make a 4-minute introduction and then took questions from moderators Tara Martin, who handles public relations for the Black clergy, and the Reverend Terrence Griffith, a past president of the Black clergy. About 10 questions were from Black clergy members, and the rest came from the audience. On the question whether Police Commissioner Daniel Outlaw should be replaced, only Green said yes. All of the other candidates said they would either need time to speak with Outlaw or do a more thorough review of her tenure after they're elected, but Bloom said emphatically he would retain her but give her more support. Jeff Brown said he was leaning towards not retaining Outlaw, but he wanted to speak with her first. On the issue of how to deal with gun violence, most of the candidates said they would issue some type of emergency action, except De Leon, who touted his own plan that would involve court participation. Many of the candidates said the long-term answer to gun violence is improved education, better jobs, more opportunities, and investments in underserved areas. Randy Robinson, a partner in the consulting firm of MR Strategies LLC, said it certainly gives a perspective as to who has a firm grasp on public policy issues and who have some innovative ideas. Each of the candidates used their introduction remarks to repeat the themes they have used often on the campaign trail about why voters should elect them. For example, Green touted his experience as a council member, business person, assistant district attorney, and small business owner. De Leon said his 30-year career as a judge allowed him to witness criminal justice issues firsthand. Reinhardt said her career as city controller and budget director gives her a unique perspective on city finances. Bloom cited his experience as an education and jobs advocate, committee person, and minister, and grocer Jeff Brown discussed how he has hired about 60,000 people, placing them in union jobs with benefits. Parker and Sanchez said they both grew up poor but became successful and understand the plight of the city's neediest. Parker said, quote, "I'm a first-generation college graduate in my family, and I don't need to read a white paper about poverty," end quote. Real estate broker Dom said despite growing up poor, he built a multi-million-dollar business from scratch. In her video, Jim spoke about her activism and working with the Black clergy on issues while in council that helped people get out of poverty. Amen Brown, who arrived late for the event, used part of his time to address a scathing newspaper article that reported on numerous criminal charges, debts, and dubious business dealings. He said, "I'm not running from my past. Where I come from has made me the man I am today." And Brown told the crowd that he was working to satisfy all his obligations. Collier said each and every election is critical, and I'm so glad that our organization takes the time to review candidates in question during each election cycle. We learned something about our candidates that we didn't know before. I think we have a deeper appreciation of what this job really entails. I am Pistol Buzz. That was Everything Philadelphia, brought to you by Philadelphian TV, sponsored by JoJoMacMusic.com.
I'm gonna sing, yeah, you know.